Hello, hello, good evening. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening. I'm okay, thank you.
Hello, I hope you're doing well. Okay, tell me, how's it going with your essay? Did you write it?
Let's okay. I finished my
Can you let me check, please?
okay. I send you.
Yes, I'm opening it. Opening it, okay. I'm gonna share my screen, right? Yes. Okay. Can you see the screen? Yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we really need the internet to enjoy it up to the full? Okay. Please tell me, first of all, did you write it on your own?
Yes, I write on Friday. Here.
Okay, perfect. In the last few
Today is
decades, okay. The internet is widely used in our lives. We use it all the time, so it has positive. Yes. On the one hand, we can communicate easily with family and friends that are in other country or city regarding entertainment. Yes. Besides, people can buy perfect. Okay. On the other hand, remember when you use a connector, you have to use a camera, right? On the other hand, if people only use technology to keep in touch with friends and family members, we might lose the opportunity to talk face to face, share the experience, and go, no, yes. Moreover, comma here. Moreover, if people use the internet, you know, not to forget all those traditional customs. How many words? Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is a really good essay. But are you sure that did you write it on your own without using translator?
only the conclusion. I don't have an idea. The conclusion I try to use it. But this, the paragraph 1, 2, and 3 is my own.
Okay,
The conclusion,
great.
I don't, I have copied the idea. Only the conclusion.
Okay, yes, but it is perfect, so perfect. So this is how you have to write the essay in the exam, okay? That way, just like that, okay?
Okay, but in the say only we use the negative and positive aspect. But there are other essays we don't use this. Is that right? Yes.
Yes, that is why you have to read what you are asked for to write in the exam, okay? For example, if the exercise asks you to write about only positive aspects, you have to write only about positive aspects, okay? If
Yeah.
the essay asks you to write a balanced essay, I mean positive and negative, you have to do it like this. Or on the other hand, if you are asked to write only negative aspects, you have to write only negative aspects, okay? That is why you have to read very, very carefully the instruction before starting writing, okay? Yes, that is. So this is it. Thank you so much. See, okay. So today we're gonna be working on page number 44. We're gonna learn some grammar and vocabulary, okay? Please open up
Yeah.
your
Okay.
book on page number 44. In this part, comparisons.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Are you in? Yes?
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
have it.
So in this part, as you know, we have to complete the gaps with the words in this box, okay?
Okay.
The blanks. So let's see how it works. Max has changed since our days at school together. The older he gets, this is a comparison. Do you remember the older or the more you do something, the more you will get something?
Yeah. Aquí it's de because this is the older relative. We
Yes.
use the older también de more
Yeah.
sociable. Eso
Yes.
is remember.
The
Yeah.
older he gets, the more sociable he seems to be. Yes. Perfect. He was never the. This is a superlative, I guess.
The most confident point.
Yes.
Superlative.
Confident boy and
In the class. In.
in the class.
Yeah.
And he didn't have us.
Si no tenga.
Didn't have as, I guess it's many, right? Many friends as he probably would like to have had. Right? As many friends as. Or not. What do you think?
As okay, many, yes, because it's a countable noun, friends.
Yes,
Many
friends.
yeah.
Yes, that is. Just let me grant answers to Jaroslav. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Jaroslav. How are you doing? Please open up your book on page number 44. Are you there? Okay, number 5, sorry.
Number 5.
But he is, this is the contrary of superlative.
The less? No. No.
He is the less not.
No.
He is, it can be, he is little or nearly, I guess.
Nearly less.
Nearly less reserved noun.
I don't know. This I don't
I guess it's,
remember the grammar.
yeah. In this case, I guess it's nearly or literal, okay? Let's see. Let's see later on the correct answers. Ignat, number 6, as nervious.
Cuando we have negative, we use so.
Yes. But in this case, not. It is no so as nervous, not.
Yeah. Okay.
And as much as nervous, or nearly, it could be. Or a little. No, I think not. More. Yes. Let's check later on. Physically, he is different as well. He is quite a.
More no puede ser because we have.
In this case, is a lot.
A lot.
A lot larger than he used to be. Ignat. Ignat.
So. No.
What do you think is here? Pale. Pale and sickly looking.
Aquí sí es so because we have not. So.
Yes.
Yeah?
Not. It could be not so or not much.
Okay.
Because this is an uncountable noun.
Yeah.
Pale. Do you know what is pale?
Pálido, ¿no?
Yes, right. In those days, he was by far. This is collocation by far.
Yeah. By
That's
far.
the thinnest of my friends. But he's put on a bit of weight and he looks more delicate now. More delicate now.
A ver, by the way, and he looks more.
He looks more delicate now. Yeah, that is. So let's check. As you can see here, there you are, the correct answers. The more, most confident, you were right. As many friends as I told you, he is much You see, much less reserved now. Mucho menos. Much less. Not nearly as nervous. As I told you, he's quite a lot larger.
You cannot.
So pale.
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
So pale by far and less. Oh my gosh, less delicate now.
Much more is less.
Yes. Yes, I was a mistake from my own, okay? Less, and there you are.
Okay.
Are you there, guys?
Hi, teacher.
Good evening.
Hi. Did you follow this exercise?
No.
No, please check the answers, okay? We are in page number 44. This topic is about comparisons. In here, you just have to complete the gaps with the words in here. As you can see, it's something that we have practiced in the previous lessons. Let me know when you finish, okay?
Teacher, what is the meaning of nearly as nervous?
And not nearly as nervous. Casi poquito nerviosa. Es como casi cerca de estar nerviosa, ¿sí? Como little. Much less significa mucho menos. A lot larger, mucho más grande. And remember that by far is collocation. By far is always by far, by far. And that's it.
Teacher, you checked the essays or no?
Yes, I was checking, okay? So don't forget to send me. Okay, meanwhile you are writing on, I'm gonna check the essay of Yaroslav, I guess, right? This is yours. The world in the internet to enjoy delightful. Okay, nowadays it is used for other activities. Yes. Also, thanks to internet, we can see photos or videos of our family and friends in the chat today. Okay, perfect. To sum up, internet, in this case, is only a comma, okay? To sum up and then comma.
Okay.
It can be useful to in our life for making friends and spending something, but it is necessary to control the time. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Let me tell me, Jaroslav, did you write it on your own or did you use a resource? I mean, a dictionary, or did you use translator
No,
or something like that?
I read it by my own.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now you know how to write an essay. Okay, this is the way that you have to write on the real exam. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Now let me check the one of yes. Okay. Nowadays it is well known that internet. Yes. On this essay. No. In this case, it is only like this. This is a will explore, Daniel, okay? This is a will explore
Okay.
about the advantages. It is not necessary to write about. We'll explore just straight to the point, okay? The advantages and disadvantages of the internet, especially friendships, entertainment, and habits of our daily life. That's it. Remember to use a connector, please. You can use freely. Like this, the internet makes us to connect. Yes. Perfect. On the other hand, so don't forget to use connectors, please, Daniel, okay? This is very
Okay.
important. This is so important. Swimming, okay. instead of yet, remember that the essay is really formal. You can use although, which is the same.
Okay.
It is important not to forget the value of online activities. Yeah. While internet, you can use all in all.
What is the meaning?
In conclusion, yeah,
Okay.
but it's more advanced, okay? While the internet enhances many aspects of lives, yes. Now tell me, did you write it, this essay, alone, on your own?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So don't forget to write like this when you are performing in your real exam. Okay? If you do an essay like this, you are done. Okay? So thank you so much. Now let's check the next part. Articles once again. We're gonna make a little reminder about this. In each sentence, there is a mistake or some mistakes. So your task is to correct these mistakes. You have to add an article, you have to change or maybe delete an article. Okay? As you can see here, you have an example. It is always a good idea to introduce changes into our lives. Okay? So you have to work on the next ones. Please, guys. Hands-on work. And then you're going to tell me where are the mistakes. 3 minutes, please. Let me know, guys, please, when you finish this task.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. What about the rest of the guys? Did you finish or not?
Yeah, finish
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so tell me, where are the mistakes?
Okay. Number 3 is prefer is not.
Yes, prefer stability without A.
A.
Yes. For stability and avoid change as much as possible. One advantages of altering the way.
Yeah.
Yes? The way you do things is that it gives you the chance to make improvements and become a better student. Because it is accountable now. A better student. Employee or person, it allows you to consider different approaches and decide which is the best one. This also helps you to make you more dynamic and interesting. It is not the more on the negative side. It is not on the negative side. So remember, in this case, when you have to talk about something negative, you don't have to say on a negative side. On the negative side, always.
Yeah.
So remember, yes, for this reason, many people, it is not the many people, like to stay in the same place all the time. In the same place. In conclusion, so it is wrong in the conclusion. The older you are, the more of an effort. Do you remember this? This one. The older you are, the more of an effort it takes to do things differently, and the more you want predictably. Okay. So did you get it all them correct?
Yes, only one.
Yes. Okay. Great. Now it is time to work on keyword transformation. This is, I guess, your favorite part. As you know, you have to rephrase the first sentence using the keyword given, okay? But let's try to do it together, okay? So please tell me, the first one, how do you think it goes? The new version of this phone isn't nearly as big as I thought it would be. And we have here the keyword much. The new version of this phone, what do you think is here? This is kind of difficult, a little bit. The new version of this phone is... What do you think, guys? Are you there? Are you thinking?
Yes, we are
Yes.
thinking, but
Tell me.
is small debe ser because we have big, but we have small, but I don't know what word.
I guess that it is like this. The new version of this phone is much smaller
Ah,
than I thought it would be. I guess. Later on we're gonna check, okay? Because it is very common when you have this kind of sentence. You have to write the other way right, okay? Lo contrario. The big, small.
okay.
It is usually like this, but let's check later on, okay? This is easily the most boring game I've downloaded recently. So this is by far, right?
By far. Yeah,
Yes,
by far.
automatically when you see by, is by far.
Okay.
This is by far the most enjoyable game I have downloaded recently, right? Or not?
Right.
Yes. There are fewer teachers in my school than there were last year. So we have not. There, I guess there are not as many teachers in my school as there were last year. I guess, right? I think that is the correct answer. There are not as many teachers in my school as there were last year.
There are not. There is not.
There are not as
There
many
are.
teachers. Yes, because in here
No,
we
okay,
are
but we have there are not, we don't use us. We use
there are
so.
not there are
I
not so
remember in
many
grammar, when we
teachers.
use
Yes, yes,
not,
yes.
we
It
use
could be.
so. Yeah.
Yes, but I remember that in some cases it could be there is not as many teachers. Okay, but later on we're gonna check.
Yeah.
But it is like this. If you work harder now, you won't have to do so much later. This is very easy. The harder you work. What do you think here? And where this is the key. Yes,
Yeah.
I guess it's the least or the less things you will have to do later. Yes. Lucy is as tall as her mother. It's very easy. Lucy is.
Lucy Hayes is taller than her mother.
Taller.
I think it's like this.
Yes, taller.
Technology has had a bigger effect on our lives than we could ever have imagined. So technology has more what?
More effects.
More effect. We have a difference to our lives than we could ever have imagined. A difference. Do you remember that one of more of a difference? What do you think?
Has ha tenido.
Technology has had more of a difference or not?
Yeah.
Yes, right? So
It's
let's
that.
check.
This is difficult. Okay.
As you can see here, as I told you, when you have here an adjective, it is so common that in the other one is going to be the antonym. I mean the other way around, lo contrario. The new version of this phone is much smaller than I thought it would be, as I told you. Yeah, because if we have here in the first one as big as, here is small. Otherwise, if we have here as small as, in this case, it could be bigger. You see?
Teacher, but when we use smaller with er, it's okay to use much.
Yes, of course. Much smaller. Because you don't have to use more smaller. That is a mistake. More smaller or more easier, as Daniel used to say, is easier. If you want to say much easier, it's correct. Okay, much smaller, much bigger, much. Yes. So this is the correct answer. The next one. This is easily the most boring game I have downloaded recently. So this is by far the least enjoyable game I ever downloaded because we are talking about a superlative. Okay? Yes. Number 3. There are not as or so many as I told you. You see? You were right, Sandra, okay? It could be not as or so. Yeah. Any of them. There are not as many teachers or so many teachers in my school as there were last year. Because immediately, automatically, when you see as, it means that in the other side is going to be as as well, because it's like a collocation. If you work harder now, you won't have to do so much later. So the harder you work now, the less, as I told you, you will have to do later. Because in this case, when you have the harder or the more is a comparative. So remember, comparative. I remember that you, Sandra, told me that it was the least. But in this case, it's a superlative. Yeah. And you notice this because we have harder.
The harder and the
Yes,
less.
it's a comparative. You have to be careful with this. You have to take into account if it is a comparative or it is at the beginning a superlative. Okay, so be careful with that. The harder you work, the less you will have to do later. Quiere decir, entre más trabajes, más duro trabajes ahora, menos cosas tendrás que hacer después. Okay? Lucy is as tall as her mother. When we have here 8 is a noun, right? And in this case, we have to write like this the sentence. Lucy is the same age as her mother. ¿Qué quiere decir? Tiene la misma altura que su madre, ¿ok? So don't forget that. And technology has changed. Technology has made more of a difference. You see? Has made more of a difference.
What is the meaning?
Sorry?
What is the meaning of made more of?
In this context, has made more of, it could be like ha marcado más de una diferencia. Yes, has made of more of a difference. And why is, ¿y por qué le cambiamos aquí made si tenemos had aquí? Do you know?
Yes, because it's a
Collocation.
perfect.
Yes, but we are exchanging had by made. Why?
Okay.
And you see, it is not has made. Technology has had more of a difference because it's very easy. Because made is a collocation with difference. Make a difference. You see, make a difference is a collocation. It's always like this. Make a difference. Hacer diferencia o marcar diferencia. Make a difference. But in this case, it's made because it's present perfect. Has made more of a difference. No more. Yes?
Okay.
So don't forget, make a difference. In this case, we put had because we are talking about an effect. In this case, have an effect is collocation, have effect on. But in here, talking about difference is make a difference. That is like that, okay? But now let's move on to this part, and I don't know what it is carried out, but let's check anyway. As you can see here, the first one we have found founder. One of the earliest superlative and the longest. Okay, lasting online literary projects. Next, inventor. Yes, researchers. Existence. Equipment. Collection. The assistant. Be careful when you are spelling the words Remember that assistant is with WS. If you make a mistake regarding spelling in the real exam, your score will be affected, okay? So you have to read 1, 2, 3 times before to hand in your exam, okay? And the last one is responsibilities. That's it. So take a look at this and let's move on to the next part. The article once again. Have you checked the writing guides, guys, about the article? Do you know the structure of an
No.
article? No.
No.
No? Any of you?
No.
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to write an article. It's very easy, it is not that difficult. So who can tell me, what do you think is the purpose of an article?
To
Explain something.
Yes, just like that. It's like a short personal story, okay? Where you describe your experience about an anecdote or your feelings about something. It could be, it is informal or semi-formal, okay? You have to write. You can use contractions, you can use phrasal verbs, collocations, because an article is semi-formal or informal, okay? But the article has to be really, really engaging and appealing. I mean, attractive, okay? It is advisable, sorry, to start with a question in the introduction, okay? For example, in this case, you're going to write about this exercise, life changes, okay? The instruction says, write us an article about a time in your life when something changed. Mention the reasons for the change and describe your feelings before and after it. We will publish the most interesting articles next month. Okay? This instruction is going to be like this, exactly like this in the real exam. And you have to write an article about this. Right? Did you say something? Nope. Did any of you say something?
no,
No? Okay. So, what do you have to write specifically? In the introduction, you just have to start with a question. Okay? For example, it could be like a hook, like the hook in the essay. For example, in this case, it is about life changes. For example, have you ever experienced a meaningful change in your life? Okay, with that question, you can start in your introduction. Okay, this question has to be really, really interesting and attractive to the reader. Okay, you have to tell or you have to write about what happened, why it happened, and describe how would you feel before and after. Okay, in this case. And no more. You just have to write the introduction, the body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and the conclusion. In the conclusion, you just have to summarize, okay? You just have to summarize what, in this case, for example, in this exercise about life changes, what helped you to make these changes or what made you grow, okay? For example, I'm just thinking of something. Looking back, I'm glad it happened before because I came stronger and more confident. Okay, like this. It is about only describing a personal story of your. Okay. Do you have any question until here? Remember, only 4 paragraphs: the introduction, 2 body paragraphs, and the conclusion. No more. Do you have any doubt?
No.
No. Okay.
generally,
Now expand on your vocabularies. Okay. Explode your creativity, and you are going to write an article about life changes according to this instruction, okay? Just about a time of your life when something changed, okay? You just have to mention the reasons, why it happened, how did you feel before and after, and that's it. please. You can use the writing guide that I uploaded to the Google Drive so that you can use useful phrases. Something that I was forgetting. You have to write on every single paragraph a connector as well, because it is important to use connectors, please. So don't forget that.
Okay.
Mhm. And here you are an example as well about articles in the writing guide. Yes, articles aquí, here it is. Remember that the article is most of it is like giving your opinion, okay? Your likes, your ideas, your tastes, your feelings, your anecdotes, your experiences. It's just like that. It's just like that. That is the purpose of an article. And as you can see here, this is the example. And it is advisable as well to finish in your conclusion with a question as well. For example, here, question like this: what about you? What are your favorite things about it? It's like you are asking to the reader a question, but it has to be an engaging question. Follow this example, okay? Please follow this example. Base your article on this one. Just think the story about life changes. No more. And please try not to use as much as possible translator or dictionary. Here in the article, the introduction is very, very quickly. You just have to describe in a briefly way. 2 lines, no more. 2 lines in the conclusion as well. 2 or 3 lines, no more than that. Let me see what time is it. How much time do you think, guys, do you need to write your article? Do you think 10 minutes it's okay?
Can you repeat,
No.
please?
How much time do you need?
Oh,
10 minutes or 15 minutes?
15.
Remember that you don't have to complicate yourselves. Just go straight to the point. This is a very, very short text. Okay, don't be redundant. Just describe a change in your life or changes in your life, no more.
It could be any topic.
No, about this one, from the book, this one.
Yes, but it says that uh, about what?
Life change.
Something change.
Yes, for
About a
example,
change, you
if
could select
yes,
a topic.
yes, anyone. For example, if you had an accident or if you had a meaningful or a memorable experience, something happy, I don't know. It is up to you. But it has to be a life change of you, of course, not about another person, okay? Guys, do you have at least the introduction?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes, can you let me check?
Yes.
Can you share your screen, please? One by one. Any of you? Okay, Daniel. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, did you finish? I guess, right?
No, it follows another paragraph and conclusion because it's a large story.
The first paragraph is the introduction. Try to do it shorter, okay? Just only 2 lines, no more. Just start with a question, an engaging question, and describe the introduction, something, and that's it, okay? I always thought my dog Hachi would be around forever. He was more than just a pet. He was family. He did everything together. In the part. Okay, remember that the introduction, in this case, you are not describing what was your change. Okay? Specifically one change. Try to be specific. Only one change in your life.
It is not like ir al punto directo.
Yes, but in the introduction, you just have to start with a question, yes, and then describe your change in a sentence, no more than that. Yes, because in this
Okay.
case, you are in this introduction, you are talking about your reasons, your experience, what happened, why it happened. So in the introduction, you just have to introduce the change.
O sea, yo
okay?
pensaba que era solamente ir directo al grano, no, o sea, no dar
No.
introducción.
No, you have to write like this. For example, in this example, the internet has changed the way we live, okay? Because it is about internet. It started as something that we could access only through a computer, but nowadays it is everywhere and I love it. No more, okay? And then in the first paragraph and in the second paragraph, you describe, okay? You tell your story.
Okay.
Yes. See, okay. Then, yes, the second paragraph is okay. Yeah. For example, your first paragraph is like, it could be the first paragraph, the second paragraph, and the conclusion. You are missing out the introduction.
Okay.
Yes, but in general, it's okay. The vocabulary and the grammatical structures, okay?
In introduction, I have to start with a question.
Yes, because if you start with a question, your score will get higher in the real exam, I mean. For example, you can start, have you ever experienced a change? Or have you ever had a pet that changed your life? Because you are talking about your dog, right? Yes. Oh, yes. Have you ever lost your pet? Yes. And you describe in a sentence your change and no more. So thank you so much. Please. Tell me, Daniel. Okay.
O sea, la introducción
Pues
sigue siendo mi opinión o eso ya tiene que ser como
it could
como
be
investigado.
your opinion, but in only in one sentence, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Now let me check, please, Jaroslav and Sandra, please.
I don't have teacher to it. Okay, I have a little. I don't know it's correct.
But let me check anyway.
Okay.
Mhm.
I share. I'm going to try to share my
Yeah.
screen.
What about you, Jaroslav?
This
Yes.
is my experience.
Okay. Have you ever? Okay. Who is sharing? Okay.
Yeah. I.
Yes.
No,
But
this is not.
okay. I'm gonna check this and then yours, okay? Going to live a new city can be exciting, but at the same time, there are a lot of questions that can make you feel a little bit fear of that. So I felt it, but I take the opportunity. Yes. just like that. Okay?
Okay.
When I was fishing, okay, no more. And you start describing what happened when I was fishing in high school, when I was fishing at high school. Okay, I was wondering
Fishing.
which. Yes, perfect. Continue like this, and there you are. Now let me check Sandra, please. Now, thank you, Jaroslav. You're right. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
Please stop sharing your screen, Jaroslav, so that Sandra can share hers.
We don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, okay, are you sure again?
Yes, please, because I didn't check. I couldn't look at it.
Yeah. This is.
Yeah. Have you ever lived a new experience in these days? I have many changes. Yes, just like this. That sentence could be your introduction without any problem, okay? 10 years ago, I lived and I worked in a small town in Napo. It is a province and I'm sorry, just... Yes, you see, you're just describing your experience and writing why it happened, what happened, your reasons, and no more. Remember that the two body paragraphs have to be no more than 4 lines. 4 lines, it's okay. Yeah? I work in the morning until 3 o'clock. In the afternoon, I met with my colleague. We used to play basketball. In this case, you just have to connect with my colleague and we used to play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more. And it's perfect. Great. So that is
Okay.
as you can see. Yeah, tell me.
I don't know. This okay. Hasta yo avancé. Okay. Have
Yeah.
to think.
Okay.
I don't know how to. No, no sé, no puedo dejar de compartir. I don't remember.
Okay.
Can you help me, please?
Yep.
Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. As you can see, it's very easy to write an article. It's easier than writing the essay, right? Yes, right. It is not that difficult to write an article. It is about only writing your experience, an experience of yours, and then no more. Okay.
Teacher.
Okay, tell me.
Sorry, I'm a little confused with the conclusion. What we have to write there?
Okay, in the conclusion, you have to summarize, resumir, why or in what way the change, in this case of your life, helped you to get better, helped you to improve your life, or in what way it made you grow. Okay, summarize.
Okay.
And you can finish your conclusion, your article, writing a question as well.
Okay.
And no more. Yes. For example, I was telling you an example. In the conclusion, you can say, to sum up, looking back, I am glad or I am happy it happened because I came stronger and more confident. You see? You are summarizing why. You are giving the reason of why it helped you change this on your life. Okay? Any other question, guys? Because time is over. No? No.
No.
Nope. Okay. So as a homework, because we don't have so much time on the other lesson, we have to make the most of the time, okay? Because we have to cover as much as we can the topics so that you can succeed in your exam, okay? Because we have to go faster. You are going to do the page number 46 because it is all about pronunciation, no more. You are deleting the audio, sorry, in the Google Drive folder, so you can check and carry out this page, okay? This is all about pronunciation. page number 46, okay? Because on
Yeah.
the next lesson, we have to practice speaking, as you can see here, vocabulary and grammar, so and such. We have to cover this part because it's so important and it is for sure that will be appear on your exam, so and such. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being actively participating during this lesson, and I hope to see you next class, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Keep on practicing. Keep on practicing, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.